Hi, Crystal Tommy Toothpaste Toys here. In this video I'll be showing all the latest additions I got to my collection over the last couple of weeks. I've got like a birthday present, I've got a few things that I bought myself from someone on Instagram, and I've got a few things that I bought at Norwich Toy Fair yesterday. So without any further ado, let's get this going. So one of the first things I got, I collect some Kingdom Hearts figures and I have a few carded ones, and I keep toying with whether I'm gonna get them out their box or not. And the first stall I saw at the Norwich Toy Fair had Pete on cards and he looked amazing, and I didn't pick him up. Really gutted I didn't pick him up. They were selling him for a tenner, and then I went round and all that because I thought I've just started, I don't want to start spending all my money straight away. Came back and obviously I'd done the usual, didn't buy it and missed out, and they had a couple of them. But they did have this left for a £5, so I thought, right, I'll definitely pick this up because it's pretty awesome. The box is in great condition, and it'll go great in my collection. I'll decide at a later date if I'm going to open it up. But pretty awesome. I've got a Mickey and a Sora, but I don't have these two, and now I've got the Shadow and Soldier, so really chuffed with that. That is pretty awesome. I then picked up this quality Return of the Dinosaurs board game, which is from Monsters in My Pocket, and it has got the dinosaur figures included. It is complete. This is pretty awesome. As you can see, the box is in pretty good condition. The board looks quality. That is that first game, and that is the second game. Played this one with my daughter because it's a nice, easy, simple one, and that's the great thing about it. It's got an advanced game, which is this Volcano one, and it's got this one called Dinosaur Dig. Really awesome. Got the instructions, and then of course we got the Triceratops. I've forgotten this one. We've got the Apatosaurus, I think this one is, and this one is the Stegosaurus, which is pretty awesome looking as well. Totally forgotten the name of this, guys. Ceratosaurus, I think it is. And then it's got all the little tokens, the dice, and it's got all the cards, which are pretty awesome. I mean, check these all out. They are wicked. Really cool. So really chuffed to have got this. Got this from friend and fellow collector Nick. Really awesome. Thank you very much for that. Really quality. And I also picked up a few other little figures from him. Some Monster in My Pocket, which I'll show a bit later. But really chuffed to pick it up. There's some of the art on the back. Really awesome. So that was a great little addition. And the great thing about this is you can pick and choose the dinosaurs you can use. So I've got a few other dinosaurs there. I've got like a purple one up there, and I've already got a Triceratops and the Ceratosaurus. So I'm either going to sell those two, so then I have one of each, because they are sort of duplicates. I'll either keep the game complete or I will sell them, and then I got one of each dinosaur, and then at least my daughter can pick which ones they have, because there's like the purple one, and you'll see later I've got a dark red one now as well, so pretty awesome. So they're all totally different and unique. And then the last proper figure I got before I go on to all the Monster in My Pockets that I've picked up. Yes, I've gone and picked up a lot more. I got this amazing Reagan McNeil Bendyfigs. I've never had a Bendyfig, and I was never sure, because they're bendables, I was never, some Bendy figures are not that great, but I've seen a few of these. I think I've seen a Frankenstein and the Mummy and stuff like that, and a few other movie franchise ones, and they look incredible for bendable figures, and this one is no exception. I mean, look at this. Exorcist is my favourite film, and it is by far my favourite horror film. And just film in general. I absolutely love it, but I've got no figures of her because some of them look really, really grotesque, but this one looks quality, almost in the same sort of vein as Toony Terrors, but with a slight little bit more realism in it. Absolutely excellent. Oh, really chuffed, and she comes with a little stand as well, so I cannot wait to crack this one open and put it on my shelf. Really awesome. Thank you very much to Emma and Will for that. Really chuffed with that figure. Right, now to go through all the Monster in My Pockets that I got. So I'll start with Series 1. And I got the monster. Really awesome. Let me just make a little bit more space here. I'll do. That's better. Just so you can see some of the monster in my pockets I got there. And I do have this new display stand, which I've put pictures on my Instagram. Really chuffed with that. And for those of you who want to know, that is actually a nail varnish stand, which they use in shops and stuff like that. So it's worked really good. They're perfect size for these guys. Anyway. I always get the pronunciation of this one, but it's the Aztec god Quetzalcoatl or something like that. Quetzalcoatl. I've totally forgotten. I've completely murdered that pronunciation, I'm sure, but really awesome. Number 16. Really cool. I then am well chuffed to finally get a little Medusa. Nice purple version. Really nice. Number 26, that one. And then one of my favourites, Ghost. What a cool little figure. Number 31. Vampiress, which is definitely one of my favourites. Absolutely awesome. And as soon as I saw her, I was like, I have to have her. 36. And I got number 41, Mummy. Really nice looking as well. And quite a few different shades here. So I got the sort of lime green and I got the more neon green. I've got the bright sort of orangey one, 2 of the normal purples, and then I've got the normal red. Really awesome. So that is all the season 1s I picked up. Then I got a couple from season 2. I got a neon green golem. Really nice looking. And this awesome Spectre. Really cool. What an awesome figure. Really nice. So really chuffed with those. Then I got a couple of sports stars from. So these next few I got from an online seller, Dan's Deals, on Instagram. Really awesome. I'll leave the link down below of his Instagram. Give him a follow. Pretty awesome. Has some amazing Monster in My Pockets for sale and other little bits. Does claim sales all the time. Definitely check his Instagram out. But he hooked me up with Just a Minute, and I love the wrestlers. The wrestlers are my favourites of all the Monster in My Pockets by far. I absolutely love them. I don't know what it is about them, but I absolutely love them. I got Texas Turbo. I got Main Man. Sorry, this is number 2, number 4 and number 6. And I got Crossbones, number 7. And then he also hooked me up with number 25, Crusher Cusack, which is pretty awesome. Really quality. And then I got a couple more wrestlers. I got from the Norwich Toy Fair, picked up Julio de Mauler. Really cool. He looks absolutely mental. And he does seem to stand a bit, so I don't know if he's like a bit of moulding that has warped a bit. I got number 15 Sabretooth. Really cool little guy. And number 24 Stickleback. Quite a recognisable one, this one. Then also got from Dan's Deals a couple of the sports ones. I got Angry Oddity and Completely Batty. He's quite a cool one. Cricket player, I really like the look of him. So they're cool. And then I also got from the Spooky Creatures, I think it is, Series 5. I've forgotten the name of it. Is it Spooky Creatures? Scary Creatures? Can't remember. Number 137, Dog-Faced Butterfly. Really weird looking thing. I mean, loads of these are like insects and stuff like that. And obviously he is a butterfly, but really crazy that he's got like a sort of boxer style head. Mental looking. See, this guy keeps falling over. There's definitely something warped about his legs. So I might need to stick him in some hot water, see if I can bend him back into shape. And then the last 3 I got 3 more dinosaurs. I got number 150 Spinosaurus. Really cool. him again. I got number 145 T-Rex. Always great to have a T-Rex. Blimey, I'll try and stop dropping everything. And then last but not least, I got Lambiosaurus, which I'm not too sure if I've pronounced that right, and that is number 167. But this is the reddy sort of brown one that I was talking about. So now, got a few different colours, and it's great to play with now on this game because you can literally pick and choose. You can even choose the monsters if you really want to, but the fact that it's a dinosaur game, you can play with them, so it's absolutely great. So I'm going to put these all in a little tub and definitely pick and choose which dinosaurs to play with. So there you go. That is everything I got. I did loads in the last fortnight. Absolutely awesome, and I cannot wait to get all of these into this rack, but I have basically outgrown it already, so I'm going to have to pick and choose what I'll put on there. I think I'm just going to put Season 1, Series 2, the Wrestlers, and maybe just that, and the Sports Stars maybe. Then all the others I think I might pull off and put back into bags and stuff like that until I get hold of another rack, which I cannot wait. Thank you very much for checking everything out. Please like, subscribe and leave a comment down below on what your favourite thing was that I picked up. Have you lot picked anything up? Do you love these monsters are in my pockets? Do you collect these Bendyfigs? Absolutely awesome. I'm really intrigued what people think about these. They, based on this one, just looks absolutely incredible. I'm super chuffed about that. And all of these pickups. I've got some awesome items recently. But I do promise I will have to start slowing it down. Maybe. Thank you very much. Please check out all my social media down below. Check out any of these 2 videos. And I'll see you next week.